Hey everyone, today we're diving into a coin that might just blow your mind. A 1970 Roosevelt Dime that's worth a jaw-dropping $34,000. That's right, this little dime is packing some serious value, and in this video, we're going to explore its history, what makes it so valuable, and how you could spot one in your change. If you love learning about rare and valuable coins, hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. Let's get started by understanding the background and history of this iconic dime, and why one specific variety is worth so much. First, let's talk about the 1970 Roosevelt Dime itself. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, hence the D mint mark below the year on the coin. The Roosevelt Dime was first introduced in 1946, replacing the mercury dime. It was designed to honor the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt, following his death in 1945. His legacy in establishing the March of Dimes program to combat polio was a major factor in choosing him to appear on the coin. By 1977, the dime had become a regular, everyday coin, mostly made from copper and nickel instead of silver, which had been phased out of dimes in 1965. The Denver Mint, one of the most important mints in the country, struck millions of these dimes. So why is one 1970 dime so valuable? Now, here's the big question. What makes a 1970 Roosevelt dime worth $34,000? The answer lies in a fascinating world of coin collecting called error coins. Error coins are coins that have mistakes in the way they were made. These mistakes can include things like double dies, misstrikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks, and they are incredibly sought after by collectors. In the case of the 1970 dime, one particular type of error made this coin a rare gem. The most famous and valuable 1970 dime error is a highly sought-after double die obverse, where the design on the front of the coin was struck twice but slightly offset. This creates a noticeable doubling of some of the features on Roosevelt's profile, especially around the date and the lettering. Collectors love these kinds of errors because they're rare, visually interesting, and often hard to spot. And when a coin like this survives in excellent condition, graded as high as MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, it becomes extremely valuable. In fact, one such dime sold for $34,000 at auction. As with most rare and valuable coins, the condition of the 1970 dime is everything. Coins are graded on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, perfect coin. For a coin to fetch $34,000, it needs to be in near-perfect condition, usually in the MS67 to MS68 range. This means the coin has to look like it's fresh off the minting press, with no noticeable scratches or wear. Grading is done by professionals, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Even minor wear can significantly drop the value of the coin. So if you think you've found a valuable 1970 dime, it's worth getting it authenticated and graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Let's talk about current market value. Coins like the 1970 dime with a double die error and a high grade have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars. The most famous sale was at an auction where a perfect MS68 example sold for a whopping $34,000. And here's the kicker. This was just a dime, a coin that you could have had sitting in your pocket change. The current market for rare coins remains strong, with collectors constantly looking for unique errors or high-grade examples. While most 1970 dimes aren't worth more than their face value, if you have one in pristine condition with a major error like a double die, you could be holding onto a small fortune. So how do you know if you've got one of these rare 1970 dimes in your hands? Here are a few tips. Look closely at the 1977 on the front of the dime. If you notice any doubling or irregularities in the numbers, that could be a sign of a double die error. Make sure the dime has the D mint mark indicating it was struck in Denver. 3. Look for doubling on letters asterisk. The motto "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" should be closely inspected. Doubling in these areas could mean the coin is an error variety. These errors can be hard to see with the naked eye, so it's a good idea to use magnification to check for any abnormalities. If you think you found a 1977 error dime, don't hesitate to get it checked out by a professional. And who knows, you might be holding on to a coin worth $34,000 or more. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and something as small as a dime could be worth a life-changing amount of money. The 1977 dime is proof that it pays to pay attention to the details. Who knows, your next big find might be sitting right in your pocket. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all things coins and collectibles. And let me know in the comments, have you ever found a valuable coin in your change? I'd love to hear your stories. Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a dime, and discovering that it's worth a life-changing $40,000. Sound unbelievable? Well, there's a 2007 dime that could make this dream a reality. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the history, rarity, and mind-blowing value of the 2007 Roosevelt Dime that's making waves in the numismatic world. Before we get into why this coin is worth so much, let's take a quick look at its background and what makes it stand out. The 2007 dime may look like an ordinary dime you find in your change, but there are some rare variants out there that collectors are willing to pay thousands for. What makes them so special? Stick around and let's find out! The dime, as we know it today, has gone through quite a transformation since its first introduction in 1796. But in 1946, after President Franklin D. Roosevelt passed away, the U.S. Mint decided to honor him by placing his profile on the dime, the coin symbolizing his role in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio. Fast forward to 2007, the Roosevelt Dime was still in circulation, and millions of these coins were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P Mint mark. So why is this coin in particular worth so much? What sets the 2007 dime apart? What makes certain 2007 dimes stand out from the rest is that they were accidentally struck with mint errors. A mint error occurs when there's a malfunction during the minting process. These errors make the coin unique and incredibly valuable to collectors. The key errors seen on these 2007 dimes include off-center strikes, double dies, and missing clad layers. One of the most sought-after mint errors on this coin is the missing clad layer, where part of the outer coating of copper nickel didn't adhere properly, revealing the copper core beneath. It gives the coin a very distinct, reddish appearance on one or both sides, which immediately catches the eye of seasoned collectors. These error coins are incredibly rare. You might be wondering, how does an everyday dime become worth tens of thousands of dollars? Well, rarity plays a huge role. In the world of coin collecting, scarcity drives value, and the 2007 dime with significant mint errors is incredibly scarce. Combined with the historical significance of the Roosevelt Dime series and the high demand from collectors, prices can skyrocket. In recent years, coins with similar errors from other mint years have been sold at auction for as much as $50,000. And the 2007 dime has seen auction results as high as $40,000, depending on the condition and the error's prominence. So how can you tell if the 2007 dime in your pocket change is worth a fortune? First, closely inspect the coin for any signs of mint errors. The most common ones, like off-center strikes, missing clad layers, or doubling on the text or Roosevelt's profile, can easily increase the value. If you notice any of these errors, it's worth getting the coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. Grading not only authenticates the error, but also helps determine the coin's condition, which can drastically affect its value. A high-grade error coin is worth significantly more than one with heavy wear and tear. As of 2024, the market for error coins, particularly the 2007p dime, is hot. A well-preserved 2007p dime with a significant error can fetch anywhere between $10,000 and $40,000 at auction. The exact price depends on the type of error and the coin's overall condition. One of the highest recorded sales for a 2007p dime with a missing clad layer error reached $40,000, but even coins with more minor errors can be worth a small fortune. The key takeaway? Don't underestimate the dimes you have sitting in your piggy bank. They could be worth a lot more than you think. If you're lucky enough to find a valuable 2007p dime, you may want to sell it. But before you do, make sure you have it authenticated and graded by a professional service. This step is crucial to getting top dollar. Once your coin is graded, you can choose to sell it through auction houses, online marketplaces like eBay, or even through coin dealers. Auctions tend to bring in the highest prices, especially for rare error coins. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 2007p dime is proof that even the smallest, most overlooked coins can turn out to be incredibly valuable. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious, it's always worth taking a closer look at the change in your pocket. You never know, you could be holding a $40,000 treasure. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more incredible coin stories like this one. And hey, if you happen to find a rare coin, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. Did you know that one of the dimes in your pocket could be worth a staggering $45,000? That's right. A simple 2014p dime, minted in Philadelphia, has made headlines for its astonishing value. But how did this coin, originally worth just 10 cents, skyrocket to this incredible price? Let's dive into the fascinating history, the unique features, and the reasons behind this dime's massive value. First, let's take a look at the 2014p dime itself. Like most modern dimes, it features the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side, which has been the standard design for U.S. dimes since 1946. The P mint mark under the year signifies that this coin was minted in Philadelphia. On the reverse side, we have the familiar imagery of a torch, flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. At first glance, this dime seems like just another ordinary coin, right? So what makes this particular one so special? The value of the 2014p dime doesn't come from the fact that it's old or made of precious metals, but rather because of something far more elusive, its rarity and a mysterious minting error that collectors are scrambling to get their hands on. In 2014, a small batch of these dimes was struck with a minting error. Errors like these are highly sought after by coin collectors or numismatists. One of the most common error types is a misaligned die, which causes the design to be slightly off-center or doubled. But with the 2014p dime, the error is believed to involve a particularly rare variety of doubling or even a die clash, an occurrence where the design elements are struck incorrectly or over each other, making this coin stand out from the millions of other dimes produced that year. It's this rare error that skyrocketed the coin's value to $45,000. Out of the millions of dimes minted in 2014, only a handful are known to exhibit this striking mistake, making it one of the rarest and most valuable dimes ever. Minting errors aren't a new phenomenon. In fact, they've been a part of coin production since the very beginning of coinage. Whether it's double strikes, off-center strikes, or planchet errors, these mistakes occur during the minting process, typically when the die and planchet, the blank piece of metal, don't align perfectly. While the U.S. Mint has strict quality controls, some error coins slip through the cracks and make their way into circulation. Some of the most famous error coins, like the 1955 double die penny or the 2000 Sacagawea dollar mule coin, have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. The 2014 P dime is now joining the ranks of these legendary coins due to its rarity and unique error. Error coins are a hot commodity in the world of coin collecting. In fact, prices for rare error coins have been steadily rising over the years, with collectors willing to pay a premium for these pieces of history. The 2014 P dime, with its error variety, has attracted significant attention in recent auctions, with one specimen selling for a jaw-dropping $45,000. Why such a high price? Well, it's all about supply and demand. Only a handful of these error dimes are known to exist, and as more collectors hunt for them, the prices continue to soar. With such limited supply, finding one in pristine condition is like discovering a needle in a haystack. So how can you tell if you have one of these valuable dimes? If you have a 2014 P dime, the first thing to do is examine it closely under a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for any unusual markings, doubling, or misalignments in the design. Pay special attention to the edges, the date, and the mint mark. Even the tiniest error could mean the difference between a regular dime and one worth thousands of dollars. If you believe you have a 2014 P dime with an error, it's a good idea to get it certified and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade, authenticated error coin can fetch top dollar at auction. With the growing interest in error coins and the limited number of these 2014 P dimes available, the value of this coin is only expected to rise. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for rare error coins, and as more of these dimes are discovered and verified, their worth could increase even further. Who knows? In a few years, the value could soar beyond $50,000. To think that a dime, worth only 10 cents, could one day be worth $45,000 is truly amazing. It just goes to show that you never know what treasures might be hiding in your pocket change. The 2014 P error dime is a testament to the excitement and allure of coin collecting. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be holding a small fortune in your hand. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Have you found any rare coins? Let us know in the comments below. Could you imagine holding a coin in your hand worth $33,000? Well, that might just be the case with a 2017 P dime. Yes, this little 10-cent piece could be worth a fortune. So how does such a common coin gain such an extraordinary value? In this video, we're diving deep into the history, errors, and current market value of the 2017 P dime that collectors are going crazy for. First, let's set the stage with some history. The 2017 dime, like all dimes in recent years, belongs to the Roosevelt Dime series. This design has been in circulation since 1946, honoring Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Most 2017 dimes were minted in Philadelphia, denoted by the P mint mark. Typically, millions of dimes are minted every year, making them common and, frankly, unremarkable. But here's where the story of the 2017 P dime takes an exciting turn. Now, what makes the 2017 P dime so special? The P mint mark may seem small, but it's crucial. You see, this was the very first year that Philadelphia dimes included the P mint mark. Before 2017, Philadelphia dimes didn't have one at all. This change was made to commemorate the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. And while that's interesting for collectors, there's something even more important lurking in this story: error coins. Every so often, During the minting process, mistakes happen. These mistakes, or errors, can create coins that are incredibly valuable. And the 2017 P dime is no exception. A few rare error coins have slipped through the cracks, sparking a frenzy among collectors. Some dimes from this batch display striking errors, including off-center strikes, misaligned dies, and even dramatic double die errors. These errors make the 2017 P dime incredibly desirable to collectors. The more severe the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. In fact, one rare 2017 P dime with a major error recently sold for a jaw-dropping $33,000 at auction. Can you believe that? A coin that could easily pass through your hands without a second glance might just hold the key to a small fortune. Alright, let's talk numbers. You may be wondering, how can a dime reach $33,000? Well, that's thanks to its rarity. With only a handful of error coins known to exist, demand has far outstripped supply. The $33,000 sale of a 2017 P dime set a record, but even non-error, uncirculated versions of this coin in pristine condition can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars on the open market. On-screen graphic shows a scale with regular 2017 P dimes on one side and a rare error dime on the other, with prices underneath. Regular coins at $10 to $50 and error coins ranging from $5,000 to $33,000. If you happen to have a flawless, uncirculated 2017 P dime with an error, its market value could skyrocket. Coins in mint state condition, particularly those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can go for significantly more. Coins graded MS65 or higher are especially valuable, as they're considered near perfect. If you believe you have one of these coins, getting it graded is the first step toward realizing its true worth. So how can you find out if you've got one of these hidden treasures? First, check your pocket change, jars of coins, or coin rolls from the bank. Look closely at every 2017 P dime you come across. The P mint mark is your first clue, but then you'll want to carefully inspect the coin for any signs of error, like doubling of the design elements, off-center strikes, or misaligned edges. The screen displays a close-up of a 2017 P dime under a magnifying glass, with arrows pointing to specific details like the mint mark and Roosevelt's profile. It's also worth investing in a good magnifier to check for errors. Even the smallest mistake could make your dime worth a fortune. And remember, coins in the best condition, those that haven't been worn down by years of circulation, are always worth more. Who knew that something as small as a dime could be worth tens of thousands of dollars? If you come across a 2017 P dime, don't underestimate its potential value. You could be holding a piece of numismatic history worth $33,000. So check your pockets, check your change, and maybe, just maybe, you'll strike gold. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin stories. And let us know in the comments below if you've ever found any rare coins in your change. Who knows, you might be the next big coin collector to hit the jackpot. Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins that could make you a fortune. Today, we're talking about a coin you probably have in your pocket or under your couch cushions, a 2022 P Roosevelt Dime. But what if I told you one of these dimes recently sold for a whopping $51,000? Yeah, you heard that right. Stick around to learn why the seemingly ordinary dime is worth so much, its history, and what makes it so valuable in today's market. The story of the Roosevelt Dime dates back to 1946, when it was first introduced in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt was not only known for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, but also for his efforts in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio. That's why his profile was chosen to grace the dime. Now, fast forward to 2022, where the Roosevelt Dime is still in circulation, continuing its legacy. But what makes the 2022 P dime stand out from millions of others? Let's dive into that. First things first, what does the P stand for? The P mint mark means this dime was minted in Philadelphia. While millions of these dimes were produced, what sets the $51,000 dime apart is something called an error or variety. Coin errors are fascinating and can make a huge difference in the value of a coin. There are several types of errors that can skyrocket the value of a coin, from double dies, off centers, to planchet errors. With the 2022 P dime, the one that sold for $51,000 had a rare mint error, which collectors crave. While it's still not clear what specific error made that coin so valuable, error coins from recent years can reach jaw-dropping prices depending on how rare or well-preserved they are. Cut to coin inspection under a magnifying glass. Coin collectors, especially those interested in error coins, are willing to pay big bucks for something that stands out from the crowd. The 2022 P dime sold for $51,000 because it wasn't just any ordinary dime. Its rarity and error made it a must-have for top collectors. For some, it's about completing their collection, while others see these coins as a long-term investment. And let's not forget condition. The 2022 P dime that sold for $51,000 was graded extremely high, likely between mint state 67 to 70. The higher the grade, the more a coin can fetch in the market. Now, here's the million-dollar question. How can you find one of these valuable dimes? Well, keep an eye out for errors. Inspect your coins closely for things like off-center strikes, double die features, or unusual mint marks. Even minor imperfections could be worth a fortune. You'll want to get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. The grading process can be a bit costly, but it's necessary to determine the true market value of your coin. As of now, the market for error dimes is hot. The 2022 P dime that sold for $51,000 was an exceptional case, but even lesser errors can go for thousands of dollars. In recent auctions, similar error dimes from 2022 have fetched anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000, depending on the type of error and its condition. It's important to remember that the coin market can fluctuate based on collector demand, economic factors, and the discovery of more error coins. So, if you think you've found a rare dime, hold on to it or get it appraised. It might just pay off big time. Interested in selling your valuable find? The best places to auction your rare dime are through trusted auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. You can also check out platforms like eBay, but be cautious of scams and always get your coin authenticated before selling. If you're a collector looking to buy, those same auction houses are great starting points. But remember, the rarer the error, the more you'll have to pay. So there you have it. The 2022 P dime may seem ordinary at first glance, but with the right error and a high grade, it can be worth tens of thousands of dollars, up to $51,000 or more. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone looking for hidden treasures in their spare change, always be on the lookout for these valuable finds. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more valuable coin insights, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the next big coin discovery. Who knows? Your next coin find could be worth a fortune.